We have to do a VO update. We have to do a VO update today. I feel like I'm going to repeat myself a lot in this one. I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. Okay, I did talk a little bit about this the other day because I struggle. I struggle in my life. As someone so eloquently put it in chat on Wednesday, I am a min maxer in real life. And I get like anxiety from not feeling prepared or ready to do a certain task. And I found myself procrastinating a shitload on getting certain projects done or like recording something or whatever because I do this thing where in order to get into the booth on a day, like say I have 5 projects that I have to record, it'll take me until the late afternoon to actually get in the booth and do it because I have to wake up, have breakfast, have my coffee, during which time I start answering emails, and then I have to walk the dog, which takes a really long time, and then I have to exercise and then shower, put on something comfortable, and then I have to look over the material that I need to record while also having my honey lemon tea, and then I do my vocal warm up. That's 11 things if you've been counting. That's 11 things that go through my head before I even can get in the booth. And that's like a massive mental blocker. So, and apparently I'm not the only person who does this. So I've been trying to like break up my habits a little bit by forcing myself to do things that make more sense. So I notice, for example, that if I have my coffee immediately after breakfast instead of walking Astro immediately after breakfast, I will get sidetracked because I don't want to like rush drinking my coffee, right? It's too hot. I don't want to rush it. So therefore I start checking my emails and checking Discord and checking social media, and then I'll get an email about something else and then I'll have to action that and I get sidetracked. So now I've changed everything and I'm trying my best to wake up and then immediately jump in the shower, brush my teeth, get dressed, at least to take Astro out on his walk and then have breakfast and then walk Astro, because I find that if I do that, I'm on social media less. I get the majority of my morning tasks like just done, and then I don't have to worry so much about stuff. And then I'll have my coffee and I can chill out because Astro's not waiting for his walk and stuff. And I just find myself being so much more productive just from breaking that habit of I guess it's like replacing a problematic habit with something else that's more productive. And then yeah. Same kit. Want everything in order before I can focus. I do the same. It's a huge energy drain. Yes, it is, because then by the time you finally get to the point where you're ready to get in the booth and you're ready to record that thing, you've suddenly lost all your energy and you're so tired and you don't have that zest anymore, and so it's really hard to record. And I do this thing where, because I have all of that stuff that I need to do before I do that task, it puts so much pressure on me that like it has to be good. It has to be really good. And to make it the best that it can be, I have to put myself in the best position possible to be able to record the best thing ever. And then once I would get in the booth, I would then also completely overthink what I was doing, and the recording would just turn out trash. And I think this is what I spoke about last week, the fact that I realized I was overthinking stuff and my performance was suffering because of it. But now, like if I'm doing an audition especially, I'll read through the lines a little bit and then start recording. But what I was doing before was I would like play around a bit, try to find the voice, and then start recording and then try to like replicate the voice in a different way. And it was like this really weird. So now I've started recording while I play, so that if I feel like something felt really good and I listen back and I can hear how good it was, I can then go back and mimic um, mimic the good take, what I thought was really good, versus just being stuck with a whole bunch of trash that was forced and that I was like trying too hard on and stuff like that. Because I think having reference for the parts where I'm playing around and being creative with things helps to build characters in more of like with more freedom, I think. So that I found really helpful as well. Um yeah, that's pretty much all I had for this week. I don't know if anything particularly I don't think anything got released. Um I think there was just a teaser that came out for The Path Down. The Path Down. Here we go. This teaser. Yeah. So that I play a mother of a child. My kid is in college and has telepathy and stuff, and it's great. I love it. So that's the thing that came out, and I think that's literally pretty much it this week. But I managed to break through that wall and managed to fine on my end. I did break through that wall and managed to just get in the booth and have fun multiple times. Like even like I just was like, I want to record this thing, and then I did a warm up and I got in the booth and I did the thing. And so I'm trying to practice getting into the habit of doing that, which I think feels really good. So that's pretty much the VO update for this week. There's not much, but hopefully that's useful to someone this week. I always do this and then my thumbnails end up me being like, and it's like really awkward. It is like, it really helps to make sure you're recording even on the first run throughs, and at least just like pop in a marker between certain segments so that you can go back and listen to when the material was fresh, as you put it, and then listen to like how you approached different takes. And you can go back and like try to mimic yourself and become more consistent in what you thought was the best interpretation of it. So like I think that's something that I'm getting into a better habit of doing for sure, which I like. Because like I'll be sitting at my desk and like do a voice playing around like while I'm reading through auditions or something, and I'm like, oh, that sounds really good. I want to record that. Oh, but I need to finish editing this thing first. And then later on when I get in the booth, I don't even remember anymore like what approach I wanted to take. So I think I'm getting better at just like taking a note of, okay, this is where I'm currently at with the task that I'm currently doing. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to get this thing recorded because I feel this light of inspiration come to me, and I just want to make sure that I document it for later, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But I feel like I also should just do that here. I have the power. I can at least record something, or on your fucking phone. I need to get better at doing that. Getting like just taking notes and you know, I need to get better at doing that for sure. Like I don't have to be in there if it's not going to be if it's not going to be the final recording anyway. If I'm just playing around, there's no reason I can't just do it on this microphone or like on my phone while I'm in bed or on the couch or whatever. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's a good takeaway from this conversation, actually. Good chat. Good chat. I like it. It's fresh first thing. Then go back that afternoon, look at improvement. Yes, exactly. That's what I've been thinking of too. That's what I've tried to structure my week around is trying to do them is trying to do, like, especially for auditions, if I want to like try to develop what my approach is to that character, is to like do it early enough in the week so that I can listen back to what the takes were, and then I'll have a better idea and I can jump in the booth quickly either that day or the next day, do another take, and then kind of build from there. Exactly what you were saying. It's very possible to rehearse material and just overwork it to the point of being completely unproductive. Yeah, I feel like I'm that person. I feel like the rehearsing that I need to do as a performer is in terms of knowing the material. So like in terms of knowing the lines, once I know the lines, if I can like memorize the lines to the point where they just come out naturally and I can close my eyes and just deliver the line, then I can be more present. Whereas if I don't, like, that's where my rehearsing comes in. Whereas if I'm rehearsing, like, if I get too much into rehearsing exactly how I'm going to react to a certain thing or exactly the tone that I'm supposed to deliver a particular thing in, then that's not going to hit the same way as me just knowing what I want to say and then just being in the moment and reacting. And I think that's something that I've found, at least in how I work, that is really useful to know. Like that's something that's why I talk about this stuff and I do these weekly updates to kind of discuss like what I'm learning and what my journey is unfolding for me, because there might be other people who are trying to work out the same things. Like I get so many questions about other people who are trying to get into voice acting and whatever that don't know where to start, or like might have certain feelings about how they deliver certain things or rehearse certain things that they're not sure how it works. But I found that definitely works really well for me. So, and yeah, as you said, if I like over rehearse the action or the delivery, then that's not going to be productive for me at all. That's when things just start going downhill. That's when it turns from like being fun and spontaneous and having that like fire to it into like a corporate video kind of thing. So yeah, that's good stuff to know. And those are like the things that I try to take forward to me. It's like, I know I work best under these circumstances, so that's how I'm going to prepare myself, versus, you know, over preparing myself in other ways that are just going to waste my time because the final product is going to turn out shit. So yeah. Anyway, that's this week. Yay! Thanks for the chat, guys. I appreciate y'all. Working your ass off. Yes, girl. Yes. That's why we never did pre-show brush-up rehearsals in theatre. Ooh. Interesting.
Thanks.
So they've been 37 months. It's such a long fucking time. How you doing? You do voiceovers. Did not know that. Yes, I have a website too.